This is where we draw the vessels on the heart. The first one we draw is where the aorta will be coming out of our heart, right there. This is the left common coronary going down into the left anterior descending. And right about here is where the circumflex would come off, circle around the back side of the heart. And right about there is going to be the SA node. Now, coming across the other side, we have the right coronary artery, and it goes down and around the right atrium, across the right ventricle, wraps around and kind of gives collateral circulation to the back side of the posterior side of the right ventricle. This would be the obtuse marginals coming off of the right coronary artery. Okay. Now on the inside of the hand, we draw where the chambers of the heart are. Top left, right there, you have the right atrium. Right ventricle, left atrium, left ventricle. That's going to be on the back wall of the right atrium is the SA node where the signal originates from. So this is the left anterior descending that I'm labeling. This will be the right coronary artery I'm labeling. Going across the top there. And that's your circumflex. And again, your SA node. So that's the way the vessels lie across the top of the heart and the inside of the heart to show you which chamber of the heart it's feeding to. Okay, kind of a messy drawing, but it works. On this picture, we're drawing the circle of where the heart would be. Trying to make it look more rounded other than just a circle. Three-dimensional. Now, there you go. Drawn in where the EKG leads would sit on top of the heart. Again, that's where the coronary vessels would sit on it. So you can see how the EKG lead's sitting on top of the vessels. It's kind of peeling it away like an onion. So very good. In this area we show that the inferior portion is covered by the leads 2, 3, and AVF. And that's also showing that that portion of the heart is being covered by the right coronary artery. The next part is going to be on the septal, and that'll be leads 1, V1, and V2, and they're looking at the inferior, or the obtuse marginals coming off of the right coronary artery. So in this area, I slid another glove over the top just to try to keep you seeing where the right coronary artery is. And let's see what I'm drawing here. Okay, so those would be the marginals that are feeding the upper portions and the mid portion of the septum. So the failure there, a clot there, causes the junctional rhythms, and then a down below that causes the high degree AV blocks. Your second and third degree blocks are related to loss of blood in the areas covering the septal. So now in these videos, I've also drawn in where the precordial leads are covering. So you're looking at with the V1 and V2, there's V3 that would be physically sitting where they physically sit over the top of the heart. V5 and 6 are looking at your lateral wall or your left ventricle. Okay, this next part kind of demonstrates a teeter-totter effect, so that if you're looking at one side of the heart and you're seeing elevations, the opposite side would show depressions. So this works with the V5 and 6 and V1 and VR. So it's also with it also works on, let's see here, V4 on the backside. If your regular V4 is showing a saddle-like depression, like on a merry-go-round pole, you should be looking at flipping your leads 1 and 2, and then putting V4 on the right side of the heart to get a view of the back portion. In this part, I added another glove on top to eliminate some confusion, but I'm indicating which area would be like the inferior portion. That would be your leads 2, 3, and AVF. Okay, in the background you can see the pink tab with the V1 and 2, and it's just showing that they cover the upper portion of the septum, leading to like your high degree blocks, second and third degree blocks, not getting through the junction at that point. I'm looking at more of which leads are covering which part of the heart. The V3 and V4 are covering the anterior portion, which is the front face of the septum. It's also looking at the bottom side of the teeter-totter for the posterior. Again, I'm just pointing out where the V3 and V4 are showing the the anterior, and the V5 and V6 are going to be showing the lateral side. This goes back to the teeter-totter effect, so that if you have elevations in 5 and 6, you should probably see depressions in lead 1 and in the second one down, second column, I believe it's ABR. This was recorded on another day, but it's a better drawing of where the vessels are and how they relate to the chambers of the heart. Alright, last portion of this video. This is a little more colorful, showing the regions that are being contiguous regions with contiguous leads. So